Hello everybody, how are you today? My name is Brittany McLean and I'm your Celebrity Pro Makeup Artist, and I am here for you every Tuesday for Just a Tip Tuesday. And today I'm going to show you my recreation of the 1974 Cher Grammys look, okay? It's giving frosted eyeshadow, it's giving PC lashes, it's giving glow, it's giving, I don't know, it's just a vibe, okay? And so that's why we're here today. I'm going to show you how I do this look, and I hope you enjoy it. Can we just talk about how legendary Cher is? I mean, my God, the woman is just everything. And I stumbled across one of these photos of her on Google, and it was a picture from the 1974 Grammy Awards. I will show you a picture. And this photo is just beautiful. She's glowing, and purple is one of my favorite colors, so it's really beautiful how she has her eyeshadow, and I'm always obsessed with how they used to do techniques and colors and products back in the day. So I have a few products that I've kind of prepped my skin with already. I'm using the Butter Glow by Physicians Formula. It's depotted. It doesn't look like this. It has more of like a blockier packaging. And then I use Sonia Roselli's Water Balm to kind of give my skin a little hydration and just a little bit of water. It needs water, okay? It's summertime and it's hot. So this look is really simple. There's not a lot going on for it. They didn't really fill in the brows, but what's technical, I feel like, about it that makes it so beautiful, aside from the fact that it's glowy, is it's giving like 2006 or 7, like where there's like, it's just sparkly and shiny all over the lid. I'm gonna be using 2 products that I believe are limited edition. So, and I don't even know if they're still around, but these are 2 mini MAC pigments, okay, from a collection that I got way back in the day, and I've never used them, I've never opened them, and they're beautiful, and I'm like, now's your time to shine, baby. Now's your time to shine. So they're not, I would say they're not expired. They've never been opened. So we're gonna open them together, and we're gonna use them for this look, because in the look, it's more of like a lilac, lavender type color. It's just really beautiful. It was really difficult to get the right tones because every photo that's taken from that night, her makeup looks different in every photo. So it's kind of interesting to see how it's interpreted from the photos to how it looked in real life. I'm sure it was just stunning in real life. Let's jump to it. I'm starting out with my brow gel, and I'm just grooming my brows upwards just so that they have somewhere to go. Now, Cher's brows were a little finer in the photo that I have, so they're not meant to look exactly the same, but this is just my version of it. And of course, with eyebrows, they're meant to be sisters, not twins, so here we are. We've got 2 different brows going on, but we're gonna live. It'll be fine. And then I'm gonna go in with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Anybody that knows me knows that MAC Painterly Paint Pot is literally like my go-to product for eye primers. I've used other things, and let me tell you, I always go back to MAC every time. I know P. Louise kind of has a similar base, but it's honestly just one of those things, like if I like something, I'm gonna probably stick to it for a while, just because I do like it. I know what to expect. I know how it's gonna do for me. So I do love Painterly Paint Pot. The hard part is when you love a product so much, you try to find a dupe. And I thought I had found one, and it just didn't. I'm not gonna name names because I mean, I feel like it might perform better for some people. It just didn't do it for me. So yeah, let me not steer away from what I know works. You know what I mean? If you have like a pressed pigment that's white and it has more of like a silvery undertone to it, that's what you want to grab. And I'm using the same brush that I used for my paint, for my paint pot. Get it together. My paint pot. And I'm taking that white pigment and I'm going to go all over the lid, all the way from the bottom of my lid to the brow. This was a very like pigmented, frosty kind of look. This is not something that I think most people would opt to wear today, but trends are different. But also trends come back around. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me, just saying. It wouldn't surprise me if, you know, we went and cycled back around to frosted shades on the eyes again. I don't know. That some of the gays may like call me out and be like, no, we're not going back there. But then, you know, I don't know. Everybody's all about mattes right now, but so you can kind of see we're going for a frosty white finish from lid to brow. She's definitely frosty. So we're gonna do that on both eyes, just all over. I'm using vanilla pigment from MAC. That one I believe may still be around. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. This is another one of those limited edition packaging that I had that I just never opened. It's from the Nocturnal collection. It's pretty old, but I haven't opened it. Again, I bought them because I'm like, ooh, these are pretty. I'm gonna use these. And then I just never, they fell into the abyss of like my kit and I just never grabbed them. But pigments are they're loose pigments. They're not pressed. So they make a bit more of a mess, I feel like. But now as I'm using it, I'm like, wow, I could have used this a long time ago, you know? I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the lighter pigment. This one's called Quietly by MAC. It's beautiful. We love her. She's gorgeous. And I'm just gonna use the same brush. So using the same brush with that purple, look at how pretty. It's such a light, nice purple. But I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna buff it on the inner corner here. And up into my crease, but I'm only working, I'm gonna leave a block right here of white, right? Just for now. So I'm taking this color and I'm just gently pressing it in. Just here. I'm gonna do the same thing and I'm gonna do it here on the outside. And I'm using the same brush. I use the same brush I used for my MAC Painterly paint pot. I also used it for the white pigment and I'm also using it for the purple. I'm just working in layers. And so if you work in layers from, you know, lightest to darkest, then you can use the same brush more than once. And that's fine. I mean, that's whatever works, right? Less mess, I believe. The other thing with this look that I really like too is the lashes. The lashes are like a really piecey, like individual style. So you should see I have a little bit of a block here. It's a little difficult to see in this lighting, but I think you kind of get the idea. We did the inner corner, we did the outer part, kind of buffing this way and then kind of just over. So we have a gap here of white. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Do you believe in life after love? Ooh, okay. All right, so now that we have that on, I am loving that color. I can't believe I've never opened that. Enough of that. Now, I think I'm gonna use this pinked mauve. I think that's a nice deep color. I just don't want anything too pink because this is really meant to be like a purpley vibe. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something a little different. I changed my mind, okay, hang on. Okay, so with a little bit of a shorter, denser brush, I am gonna go in and I'm just gonna add a little bit of a color purple. This is from the Mikayla GlamLITE palette. I don't remember which one, but it's the one that's got like all the different really pretty colors in it. And she's got like a purple in there that's just like really pretty. And it's this color. She's a little bright. She's a little bright, not gonna lie. I don't know what color that was, but it's purple, and it's sharing a space in my palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know what palette was that. The one that everybody loved, all the grungy colors. Like we just loved that one. Sublime, something like that. Anyways, this is the Mikayla GlamLITE palette, and I grabbed a dash of this one and a dash of this one. I'm gonna gently pat, in that same area where I put the purple pigment, because I'm just wanting a little bit more dimension and depth, but I don't want pink. So I feel like grabbing those purples kind of helps me control exactly how much we're putting on. This is a denser brush, so it's going to deposit a little more color. And then I'm gonna go back in with that same brush, and I'm just going to gently marry the colors and blend them together. You can see more of a prominent gap there in color. I wanted to kind of do that so y'all could kind of see that. So that's why we did a little bit more purple. A clean, fluffy brush. I'm gonna take it and I'm going to buff it. And when I buff it, it's going to help mute down some of that color. This is just my interpretation or version of her look. This is, I wanted to recreate it because I thought it was just really beautiful. And who doesn't, I mean, purple is such an intimidating color. It can be for some people. So I thought, why not? Let's do it and see if we can make her look, pretty. I don't know. This is meant to just be fun, So don't come for me in the comments if you hate it. Okay? It's a little rocky start. It happens. That's why I say the same thing with makeup, right? It's like, it looks like a mess till it's not. I don't give my clients the mirror when I'm working on them because look, there's times in my makeup process where things look rough. And it's like, if the client has the mirror and they're watching everything I'm doing, they're gonna ask questions. They're gonna have so many questions. They're gonna be concerned. Do I need to worry? Does this person know what they're doing? All right. Now for the fun part. They're also from the Mikayla GLAMLITE palette. It's this really pretty, like, iridescent, like, purple. This one's just really pretty. I'll see if I can't, like, get a little bit more of, like, a close-up for you on it. But very beautiful color. And I'll show you what it looks like swatched on my hand. It's beautiful, like, color shifting vibe. I don't know. But that's the one we're going to use, and I'm going to use it wet. If you don't use your pigments wet, what are you even doing with your life? It's a game changer. And I'm going in with the Milk Makeup. This is the Grip Set Refresh Spray. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to get a little bit on my brush here of that really pretty pigment color on my brush. Spray it a little bit. And then watch the magic happen. This is going to create a little bit of a color shifting vibe to this whole eye. But this goes in that space where we left that kind of negative white space. And I'm going to just kind of start patting it in. And I don't know, like I said, in some of those photos, her eyes are closed, and then there's some where her eyes are open. And the makeup looks so different in all of those photos. It's really difficult to tell what really she used and what she had on. I tried to Google it, but to no avail. But you can see there's a little bit of color shift going on here. Very pretty. You can also use the Danessa Myricks. Oh gosh, that would have been so pretty to use. Oh, I'm kind of mad I didn't think to grab that one, but that's okay. I had everything here right in front of me, so we're gonna make it work. And plus, I feel this one has like a little bit more color shift. Danessa Myricks has got some that are beautiful. It's coming along. Trust the process. Also in those pictures, it's a little hard to tell if there was any kind of eyeliner. I'm going to do a little thin liner on the top because it looks like there could be something, but it could be the lash. This one is going to be the e.l.f. liner in black. So I'm going to go in and just gently go along my waterline in a really, really thin line. Something kind of like that. And then we're gonna put lashes on. I bought these on Amazon and they were not what I thought they'd be, so I've been trying to use them for different things, but they're very piecey. And so because they're very piecey, which is what I'm looking for this look, I'm gonna cut these into sections and I'm going to use those for the top lashes. All right, a quick coat of mascara before we do the eyelashes. I cut up all these lashes, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on putting the lashes on. This is gonna be fun because, well, they're individuals. I've cut them up into individual lashes, so we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Duo lash glue, it's like the best one. I feel like it's latex free. I mean, unless there's a better brand out there that y'all can think of, let me know in the comments below if there's a different lash glue I need to be looking at. Duo glue, it's Old Faithful. I know I can rely on her. I'm gonna put these lashes on now. Beyonce moment. It's coming along. Okay, I've got like 3 more on each eye to do, so just let me put these on. I already showed you how I've been putting them on, but this is taking forever. I'll be right back. Finally, after what felt like forever, it wasn't forever, but I got all of them done. I got all of them on. It's definitely a piecier lash. It's not for everyone. It's not meant for every day. Please don't think like, I would never wear this. Okay, but it's not for you then, Betty. It's not for you. Okay, we're gonna move on to skin. I'm going in with the Milk Hydrating, the Hydro, the Grip Set. Spraying that all over. Come on, do the do. Okay, I'm not gonna let it dry down completely. You can see it's got a little sheen to it, so I'm going to go in immediately with my foundation. And she's bronzy a little bit. Thank you, foundation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got that going. I'm telling you, once you have everything on, it just makes a world of difference. It really makes a world of difference. So I have multiple sets of foundations. I'm literally use whatever bronzer or whatever contour, whatever you want to use. I don't know. We'll go in with this one. That looks like that might be right. And then use a clean brush, but like this is my bronzer brush, so I clean all my regular brushes, don't worry. This is my personal brush. Going in and I'm really working that bronzy color. And she had just some cheeks, girls. She just had some cheeks, okay? We don't have the same face, so I gotta fake it till I make it. Going in on my forehead a little bit. Okay, now I have to make it look like I don't have a double chin. Okay, hang on. Bronzers, that is a specific. You gotta be really intentional with bronzers, okay? With concealer, they go bright. They go bright. So we're using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Light beige. Light beige? Glasses. Yes, light beige. Okay. And again, strategically applying it right in here. She really has a lot of under eye highlight, so that's really where I want to keep most of it, but also gonna do a little here, a smidge on the bridge of my nose, a little on my cheeks. So I really want to kind of cut that out. Now I am going to go in with a velour puff and use that to blend. I feel like I have better control with a velour puff. I know that sounds silly, but I feel like it's soft and it gives me like a really nice finish. Because in some pictures it looks super bright. There's one picture where it looks very natural. So I don't know. But we're gonna go in. I don't have a name for this blush. This is part of the Ben Nye Natural Glow Cream Rouge Wheel. There's different colors in here. So I'm gonna go, I think what I'm gonna do is opt in for this one. I wasn't going to do that one because it felt a little dark, but I feel like that one maybe mixed with this one. Just gonna grab those two with my bronzing brush because, you know, we're being resourceful. Okay, I'm gonna go in. And just start patting it in. So I'm going to go in with a mineral powder. Normally I don't opt for mineral powders because I feel like they cause flashbacks with photography, but because it's such a bright under eye, I feel like that one's going to be the best option to kind of showcase just exactly how bright they liked it back then. So I'm going to go in and set my under eyes. And I went back and looked at her lashes, like her lower lash line. It looks like they might have like done little falsies on the bottom. I'm not really sure if it was falsies or if it was her natural lash just clumped together. So I'm gonna do that. My natural lash just kind of clumped together because I feel like bottom lashes are typically pretty long. But if you want to add something like that, if you want to do a look like this, then of course, you know, you can do whatever you want. But for the sake of time and just for the overall look, I think I can get by with doing a little bit of a mascara on my eyelashes and be fine. All right, I'm going in with my bottom mascara and I am going to do a gentle wiggle and pull motion, wiggle, pull, wiggle, pull. This allows me to have better control over the mascara. Then we can take our tweezers and we can pinch them together. Just to kind of give them a more piecey look, as if we used false lashes. Like that. So wiggle, pull, wiggle, pull. Then we clump them together intentionally. All right, going in with Shot Clock. And I'm gonna color in just a little bit. All right, going back in with Trust Fund Beauty. And I think for the sake of the like vibe of the look, I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter. For the highlighter, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Wand. This one is in Champagne. Just pressing that in. We're gonna give it a little bit of a finish with the Milk Hydro Spray. And then we're going to melt everything together ourselves. All right, guys, this is the final look. What do you think? Would you wear this? Do we like it? Is this like a fun, like little, I don't know. I feel like it's just like a fun eye, but I had fun doing it. It was a lot of fun. It's a pretty look. I love a good like purple makeup, but I'm not really sure if it's something that I would wear out and about, just doing stuff. I need a brow, you know? But I love the glowy, the dewy. And let me tell you something, Cher was like 27 in 1974. I'm 36, don't come for me, okay? This is me trying to be a wannabe Cher, okay? I wouldn't wear it out somewhere like to the store, but I feel like if it was a special occasion, maybe. But I need like a brow, you know? And I'm not Cher, so there's that. But if I could turn back time. That was terrible. Let me just stick to my day job, okay? Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next Tuesday for Just the Tip Tuesday. Have a great week.